We should be back live now. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know why I died out there. Okay, so we're just kind of checking on the desert now. Didn't die. No, I didn't die. I managed to survive. But trying to get back on the Skype call. It shows us reconnecting. Okay, so I'm just exploring the desert right now. Hey, welcome back.
Oh, yay!
Yay, we're live. I got glooped.
Glooped.
I got glooped. No, not only are we still live on the stream, but I managed not to die. So we have that entire combination of things going on right now.
Such skill.
Such skill. Wow. So, oh, I think we found ourselves a little challenge here.
Another arena?
Another arena. Oh, no, this is actually, would you like to heal, revive all party members? Okay.
Oh.
That is the opposite of an arena. The goddess heals your wounds. Perfect. And so I imagine there's only a certain amount of those per level.
There is exactly one, yes.
P40RC says, does the content change for single player versus multiplayer? P40RC, I believe we talked about this a little bit earlier, and what we, I think what we said is that it scales a little bit different. Like, you guys are maybe thinking about readjusting the scaling, but it definitely scales, like, is it health, damage, maybe what other mechanics does it scale on? It's health?
The enemies will have a lot more health based on multiplayer, like how many players there are.
Okay.
The characters will also talk to you a little bit differently. Like, if you have a group of 3 or 4 people, like some characters will choose to address a particular person. Like if you bring a Songweaver or a Sun Cultist along, some people are looking for that.
Okay.
Or if you bring, a druid might have special insight in certain places, that kind of thing.
Got it. Alright, well, apparently, got it. By the way, we're saying it's a little bit quiet on your end. I went ahead and turned my Skype up, but, chat is maybe saying you're a little quiet.
I'll try being louder.
There you go, that works.
We only
have a few minutes left. Okay, by the way, if there are any other questions from chat, by all means, get them in there, because I know there are a lot of, looks like there are a lot of early fans of this game.
Yeah, the game's coming out on March 10th on Steam and Humble and Itch and GOG. So definitely pick up a copy or two, and the soundtrack will also be on sale. If anybody has any questions, you can also talk to me on Twitter at KitFoxGames. Yeah, check out our Steam page. I'll trigger it again. Last questions.
Yeah. Okay. I think everything is maxed out here in terms of sound, so you should be as loud as you're going to be. Ooh, I'll check out these camels before we have to go. Down the camel boy. Oh, hi. I was just taking a break, not because I was tired. The camels were tired, not me. The view is nice, though. Could you tell me a story where they catch their breath? Go ahead.
Did you want me to give away the 2 keys for Moon Hunters, or since it's not out yet, is that bad? Because I saw that you put some in.
It is a little bit bad, actually.
All right.
But what we can do is we can pick winners and then send them out like before launch. Like they'll still get it a few days early. They just can't get it today.
That makes sense. How about I run the giveaway and you just copy down the usernames so you can message them.
Okay,
the
that
names.
sounds great.
Awesome. All right.
Perfect.
We're gonna do a giveaway, guys. Pay attention in chat.
Woo!
And one perhaps last night of camping. They say when the Sun Cult threatened Delfino, she shrugged it off and practiced headstands. The vengeance of Delfino sang in the blood of all her descendants.
Nice. You're a very vengeful person, they can tell.
Extremely vengeful. I am compassionate, I am vengeful. I am all these things. And seductive. Let's see, let's see, we already did stargazing.
Talk to the witch.
Oh, there we go, talk. Sometimes I feel lost, directionless, without the moon to guide me. Nothing tells me what to do. What do you use to find your way? Gonna go with instinct. My spirit feels stirred, muddied, without the clarity that moonlight brings. Perhaps we should pray that the Queen of Heaven's instinct brings her home. Ooh, briefly, a vision of your shared ancestors shimmers by firelight. The Seeker will chide me for lapsing in my studies. I must return. Maybe I can join you when I am stronger. Oh, that's awesome.
That was an unlock. The spirit that you saw right there, that's her 5th color you just unlocked.
That is absolutely gorgeous. You have unlocked the Ancestral Witch costume for future adventures after this one is complete. So that is one of the aesthetic unlockables there for another one of the characters that you got via, and I can't imagine you can even unlock this by playing as her, right? You have to be playing as another character, so
yeah.
Even if you have, let's say, a favorite character in this game, you have a lot of incentive to try different things out, explore new things, discover, you know, something you may even enjoy more.
Yeah, exactly.
Very cool, very cool.
Alright, well thanks so much for playing.
Yeah, absolutely, my pleasure. I mean, this is definitely a game I look forward to just kind of seeing how it develops. I definitely look forward to seeing the final boss, and I know when this game comes out, I know a lot of the other folks here in chat are as well. So, yeah, definitely enjoyed it. Thank you so much for answering some of our questions and being here, sharing the game.
Yeah, thanks.
Cool, cool.
Hope you can play it sometime in the future.
Yeah, definitely. Looking forward to it.
You a key.
Fantastic. I'd love that.
Cool, all right. Bye.
Tanya, thanks so much.
Thanks,
Best of luck
Alvin.
with your launch.
Thank you, Tanya. Thank you, everybody from Kid Fox Games. Really appreciate it.
Yes, thanks, everybody.
Yay! All right.
Okay.
Woohoo! That was awesome.
It was.
What a cool thing to get to have on the show. Like the first viewing of that game.
Yeah.
You got like a super cool special. You're the first streamer.
That is the first. I mean, I'm just really pretty blown away still by looking at just the animation. Like, it really, I can't think of a game where I feel like the developers have gone so far out of their way to make the art style stand out so much. Like, just because again, I've seen some beautiful 3D rendering, you know, pixel art especially, I've seen a lot of. This is just a completely different direction, though. So I really like what they've done with it. And again, the entire Epic of Gilgamesh component, really interesting on its own. I mean, when I think of the game, when I think of the gameplay inspirations, just kind of direct kind of visions on that, you know, again, the arcade component really reminds me of something like Gauntlet, you know, which is an odd comparison. I don't know how many people would go to the local pizza joint and have the arcade with the Gauntlet, you know, put in a quarter for you and your 4 friends, but this definitely reminds me of that. So, again, from a gameplay perspective, you know, I think one of the things that people might do a quick comparison, like combat-wise, is something like, let's say, you know, the most probably common one these days, like Binding of Isaac is one people grind a lot. But this is feels so much more open in terms of you're not necessarily boxed in, you are roaming a world, your sense of progression is totally different. Like somebody noted, like somebody had mentioned, the sense of time, I think Persona is what they were comparing it to, like that is a very cool thing to do. I haven't really seen that in other games where the leveling up system is kind of baked in that much into the immersion of the storytelling and game playing. So yeah, great game.
Yeah, no, I've been kind of sneaking peeks at it a little bit because they do stream development sometimes. So I've seen a little like peeks of the art before, but this was the first time I'd really gotten to experience the game when they submitted it to me. I'm just blown away by it. It's just so beautiful and so much soul put into it.
Yeah, I can tell. This is just one of the things you can tell they've poured a lot of heart and soul into. Like, you can tell this is a lot of people's baby. Like, I guess is the way I would put it. But this is absolutely gorgeous. So, but yeah, again, what is the release date? Was it March 10th?
I believe so. They said like March 9th or 10th.
Yeah, March 9th. Yeah, early
March.
March. Yeah, we can double check that though. But cool.
Yeah,
very nice.
The keys to get given away have been won, so that's awesome. One of the things that I like to say as a dev is if you entered the free giveaway and you feel very disappointed, it means that you should probably add the game to your wish list and buy it when it comes out.
There you go.
Obviously, you want the game.
There you go. That's a really good way of putting it. Seriously, this is I had a lot of fun. I mean, this is one of those games that I'm dying to especially check out the overall progression. I'm dying to check out the different characters to play, because even just playing one character, I can tell how much different the other ones can be, because I'm only you know, she's ranged. I imagine there may be a fair amount of other ranged people, but for example, the control mechanics very team-based. The teleporting, you know, teleporting isn't going to be as team-based, but it gives her her very own unique feel. So
Right.
definitely a big fan of that.
Yeah. Lots of diversity and replayability. For
Absolutely.
sure. And it has
Absolutely.
a little, I think I said off the stream, it has like a little bit of that kind of FTL feel to it, which you've played a lot of, where you're like kind of progressing through nodes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the challenge is always going to be different. You have that sense of you're progressing through nodes. You have choices. Like you kind of have what I would call these meta choices. You have the ability to decide what type of you decide what kind of gameplay you're going to go up against. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if you're that person, like for example, I think one of our first options we had there was dangerous. It was like, what can you get from this area? Danger. Hooray! Like, you know what I mean? I don't know if danger's a resource, but that sounds like it could be a good time. It sounds like it could be a good time. But in terms of a good time, I guess we'll probably be switching it up at soon, right?
What a good segue.
What a
Yes,
good segue.
It is